So today is our first cooking video. We are going to make chocolate mud cake.
This recipe is relatively simple, so if you at home want to follow along, you're free to do so.
And don't worry because it's simple yet delicious. So first off, we are going to take a measuring cup or large bowl if you wish, and we are going to add 1 cup butter. And you're going to see that there's a 1 cup line, and you want to cut along that 1 cup line and cut your butter so that you have 1 cup of butter. Then you're going to take the rest of the wrapper off like this, and there you go, 1 cup butter. And you're going to put it in your large bowl, and we're back. Now, after you have added the butter and gotten your measuring spoons out, you are going to take your sugar, and you're going to add 2 cups of sugar to your bowl. Make sure you have 2 cups and add it. I'm going to take another 1 cup and add it to your bowl. Next up, you're going to want to start beating your butter and sugar. You're going to notice that your butter is slowly going to become softer and softer as you mix. Or what you can also do, there's a little trick for you. What can you do, Laura?
You can stick it in the microwave for 1 minute.
So you do as such. You open the microwave, you take out your sister's heating pad, and you put it in the microwave and put 1 minute.
1 minute.
And now, please, we'll be back in 1 minute. So, we're back. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stir it and you want to beat it. And as you're doing that, as Laura will now demonstrate, you want to gradually add the eggs as it becomes a softer and softer, and as the butter becomes softer and softer.
So you're going to crack 4 eggs into the mixture. Do your best not to get any shells in there, but if you do, just take a spoon and get them out.
And then you're going to want to resume beating it for a little bit. And then when you see that the egg has blended into the mixture very well and is combined with the mixture that you had before, what do you do next, Laura?
You crack another egg.
And repeat until your 4 eggs are gone. Next, you're going to want to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You should do it not over the bowl because I've messed up with that a couple times. And you end up adding too much vanilla. So 1 teaspoon, and add it, and mix. And once it has blended thoroughly, you're going to want to do the next step. So you want to combine the flour and the cocoa. And we're back. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want the flour and the cocoa. So you want 1.5 cups flour. So you're going to take your flour and you're going to add 1.5 cups of it. Make sure that you have enough. So you see you can get enough there. So some more. Make sure it's even. So a nice trick is to take the back of your spoon and make sure that you have no excess flour. And you add it. Then you want to take your 1/2 cup. Do the same thing. Make sure that there is no excess. And add it. Okay, and then you're going to take your cocoa, and you need 1/2 cup of cocoa. So you want to take your 1/2 cup, and you're going to gently put your cocoa in. And then we just need to add a little extra because we didn't get enough. And there we go.
And then you're gonna mix it all together like you've done so before.
So as you're doing this, you should take time to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So take a little break from stirring, preheat it to 350 degrees, and come back and resume stirring. And for this next step, you're going to need a 9x13 pan. We're using a glass pan, so that's what we're using, but you can use any type of pan. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to either grease it, or what we're going to do is we're going to put parchment paper over the pan like this. Sorry, you got to move the flour. Like that. Like such. Generous amount on both sides.
There you go.
And then you tear it. Get a nice tear.
And then you're going to want to press it down so you can properly pour it into the thing. Put it down.
Yes. And now, Laura, what is our next step?
Now that we have all of the mixture here ready to go and mixed, we are going to pour it into this parchment-filled pan. Use a spoon to help you get all of it out. At least that's what I do.
And you're going to want to make sure to spread it so that it's covering the entire pan. That's the best way to do it, is to do that.
So, now we finished spreading the chocolate mix from corner to corner of the pan. This is what it should look like.
It should look something like this. And now that our oven has preheated, we are going to go to the oven and we are going to put it in. And we're going to let it bake for 25 to 30 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with 25, and in 25 minutes, we're going to see where we're at. We're going to test it with a toothpick, and we're going to see where we're at if we need to give it some more time. Meanwhile, we're going to make the icing. And we're back with all of our ingredients. So Laura, if you can please tell us what the ingredients are.
1/3 cup cocoa, 3 cups of icing sugar, 1/2 cup butter, 5 teaspoons milk, and 1/2 cup chopped pecans. These pecans are optional.
Yeah.
These pecans are optional, and we will not be using them today. We're trying to do nut-free.
Okay, so this step is rather simple. All we have to do is mix them together. So, rather simple. Here's a large bowl, and Laura will be getting the cocoa ready. And I will be getting our 3 cups icing sugar ready. So you want to make sure that your amounts are even. And that you get all the correct amounts. And if you look in the description box below, we've already put the recipe. So you can pause the video and go there and consult there if you want. Meanwhile, we're going to be doing our mixture.
So I'm working on the butter. You're going to need butter again for this. We can put there. Here. Which part do I use? This part or this part? Which do I use this part? Which part? This part? The first part. Okay.
Oh. And so for your icing sugar, if you're opening a new bag, you're going to take some scissors, just cut a little hole at the top. Okay. And there you go. You have your 3 cups icing sugar and your whole mixture. It's all ready. And Laura will begin to stir. As you're stirring, you want to gradually add your milk.
Butter isn't soft.
And remember, our butter isn't very soft. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to put it in our microwave for 30 seconds. That is the key, is the microwave. And we're actually going to change it to 45 because ours is rather hard.
So, we just took this out of the microwave. When you're taking stuff out of the microwave and out of the oven, make sure that you're careful with your hands. Wear oven mitts if possible, if you have any, because you do not want to burn yourself. So, now we're adding some milk so it looks like a glaze. This glaze is going to be more thick because it's a glaze. And glaze is usually more thick.
And we're done. This is what your glaze should look like.
So, like we said before, this glaze is very thick and almost looks as if it's a batter, but it's not. It's a glaze. So, yeah.
So, we're going to come back to you when we get it out of the oven in about 11 minutes. Hi guys, we're back, and get your oven mitts on because it's time to get it out of the oven. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open up the oven, take your oven mitts, and get it out of the oven. Be extra careful not to burn yourselves. And don't put it directly on the table or else it could cause some damage to your table. Make sure to put it on some other surface. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take a toothpick, just like this one, and you're going to put it in the middle of your cake. And if it comes out without any crumbs on it, you're good to go. If it does come out with crumbs or batter on it, then you're going to want to put it in for an extra 5 minutes and then check on it again. And if it comes out with crumbs or batter on it, put it back in the oven. And make sure to turn off your oven.
Did you forget to turn it off?
So, now that our mud cake is good, we're going to leave it for 10 minutes and then we're going to come back and ice it. Hi guys, we're back. So now that we have our nice glaze, we are going to put it on our cooled mud cake.
So, as we said before, this glaze is a lot thicker than icing, and it's more of a batter texture. But this is the texture it's supposed to be. Well, not batter, but it's like thicker.
Scoop it on, and then you're going to take your knife and you're going to spread it across the cake.